Riding Hood. Because someone wanted me to record some more, like, in. That's just wonderful. I'm gonna move the mic away from my face and then turn down this audio, this music. That's what she said, like, that's what you said. Oh. Why do you want me to put everything into a playlist? Oh, okay. We're playing Red Riding Hood. Let me turn down my mic volume because I just blasted your ears. Let me just scoot up my chair for this great experience. Hold on. Oh. Alright, I'm deaf, guys. Oh man, actually, guys, I'm gonna get a cup of water right now because my throat hurts. Oh, if you can make it for me, you're just gonna have to find out a way to send it to me because I do not want to do that right now. Anyways, gonna take another sip of water. Yum, water. Okay. So, let's see the history. I don't know what went on. So we're at Alex's den place. Feel free to look around. Alright, so we're looking around right now. My voice is quiet. Here is just way better. I don't even know if that worked. Actually, this is probably helping you by a lot. Let me just turn up the background. There we go. Alright, so these are all Alex's treasures. So we're looking around Alex's den because we want to. And my mouse is teleporting. Okay. Here we go. It's not teleporting anymore. Okay. Okay. So what am I supposed to look around for? What am I supposed to look for? I don't know what I'm supposed to look for. I'm just gonna collect stuff. Oh look, a bookshelf. I wonder what makes each of these items so special. I do too. A sack with a tear at the top revealing some kind of grain. I wonder how long this has been here. Is it still good to eat? There's a chest here. A quite fancy chest looking. Wait, quite a fancy looking chest stood out from all of the other scruffy objects. What's this? A literal treasure chest. It contains a lot of valuable items in it. I haven't found the key to it yet, though. Well, I'll just bash it with a rock. That's what I would do. Probably take a picture of it, though. But I bet there's no phones here. This time, a few bottles line a crooked shelf. Really? My voice was good? Thank you for the compliment to my voice. Here, I'm gonna watch my own stream, actually. Let's see. Thank you for the compliment to my voice. Here, I'm gonna watch my own stream, actually. I mean, I sound perfectly fine now. Like, let me just turn down my phone volume so I don't echo. Here, let me turn up the background audio too, because you can barely hear anything. There we go. I don't recognize them from shape alone, and it's too dim to make out what it says on their labels. I'm always sick. Oh, there's drawings on the wall. What's this? What's behind the hammock over there? Just more stuff. Nothing I need to get to right now. I have what I need now. Let's go. Alex grabbed my hand again to help me with the gentle hike back up to the Hold on, let me just restart this sentence. Alex grabbed my hand again to help me with the gentle hike back up to the surface, but I couldn't help the feeling like I was being dragged out of there. We reached the surface again, and the light is almost painful, hitting so strongly and suddenly. Alex didn't seem too fazed by it. He pushed the tree branches back over the den entrance, then we set off once again down the patch. Hey Red, ever wondered what we're... I'm so bad at reading. Hold on, I'm gonna read slower. Hey Red, ever wonder what we're gonna do when we're older? Not recently. What do you mean? As in work? As in for work? I think... Hold on. Should I... Should I try a girl voice for Red and a boy voice for Alex? That's never gonna work. Just kind of in general. I think I think I'm starting to hit the age where I need to consider it. How I'm gonna go about being grown up. You're still a kid. We're still kids. I don't think it's all that urgent of a matter. For me, I don't know. Wait. For me, I don't know. Learn how to cook. Learn how to cook and clean more. Take more sewing lessons from mother. All in preparation for being a good wife, I guess. You're not thinking of getting married already, are you? Has your mother mentioned that? Hold on. Has your mother mentioned that? No, I just assume it's something that will probably get brought up at some point. ... I guess so. I hope that conversation with her is still some time away. I think it might be 2. If it were up to her, I'd stay home for as long as possible. You know what? If it were up to me, I'd stay home all day. I'd never go outside. I'd probably disappear. People would probably forget about me. What about you? Well, if it was solely up to me, I wouldn't change a thing from what I'm doing right now. Alright, so know what? Egner Gaming, I really disappreciate that, and that's what removes. I don't like that. But it's also kind of child's play. All this running around in the forest, building dens is fun. Finding treasure is fun. Hey, that's kind of rhymes, I gotta say. But the times I've been caught taking food or other things, your mother told me adults go to jail for stealing. Jail doesn't sound fun. So I guess I'll have to adjust. When I become an adult, so that's how you find all those things in your dens, huh? Yeah, stealing, you really shouldn't steal. Don't look at me like that. It's more like I find things, okay? I don't always know they belong to someone. If it's just lying around somewhere, it should be free to use. That's how it works with fruit and wood. If you're going to be more of an adult, I might have to teach you some guidelines humans live by. I don't want you to go to jail either. I'm live streaming, Johnny. I'm live streaming. Oh, just realized I can't mute my mic. Oh, that's great. Just talked to my brother, who was a fictional person in my room just a little bit ago. We continue onward the forest, around us growing thicker and thicker. The berry bushes becoming less and less numerous. I'm so good at narrating. Roses surround us in a range of beautiful colors. most of which I've never seen before. Were these natural? Ah, this is gorgeous! The further we walk, the more Alex's expression gradually changes to one of confusion. This isn't part of the normal path. Uh-oh. In your game, we're getting to the good part, I think, because this is not usual. Oh man, he's blinking. Blink, blink, blink. I want you to blink again. Thank you. Really? Surely they haven't just sprung up out of nowhere. I was just here a couple of days ago. They basically have, from what I can see. We arrive at a large hedge covered in roses of many kinds. I can't see where this thing ends. I don't like walking around it. Wait, I don't think walking around it is an option. It's either back or through. I'd go back. You're okay to continue through this, right? If not, I'm sure we could find another path. We'll go back. I don't really want to add much more time to getting to Grandmother's house. That's understandable. We're already on enough of a detour. I think the next shortest route adds yet another day onto the trip. Okay, I definitely don't want to do that then. This is still pretty strange. Let's watch our step, okay? Stay nearby. You make it sound like I'm gonna wander off on my own like a little kid. Come on. That's not what I meant, you know, and you know it. I grab for his hand, and he flinches slightly, shaking mine off. What was that for? I just thought that would be the best way to stay nearby. You don't want to hold my hand, question mark? No, I mean, yes, it's fine. I just wasn't expecting that. You caught me off guard. Hand holding? It's not that big of a deal. Would you like me to warn you next time? There's something about Alex being so flustered that was really amusing. Cute even. It's fine. I'm gonna go to sleep. Good night, guys. It's fine. It's not a terrible idea either. I don't think it's fully needed, but just to be on the safe side, I guess it can't hurt. You know what? I'm gonna just keep saying the sentences, because I keep adding words to the sentences that makes it sound a little bit better to me, so yeah. He stretches out his hand and allows me to take it properly this time. We enter through the opening in the hedge. Ooh, what's this? A garden clipper. Hey, Red, look! Hedge clippers. Wait, it's not garden clipper. Garden clipper, it's a hedge. Hey, Red, look. Hedge clippers. We can use that to cut our way out of here. Alex picks up the hedge clippers and thrusts them into the hedge in front of us, pushing down the handle. After some effort, no dent in the hedge is made at all. There's a witch. We take it. A pink rose is sitting on top of the altar. While it was only a head, it was fresh as any of the other roses growing in the hedge. What's this doing here? I'm gonna leave it be just a little bit. Oh, jeez. My mom is calling me. Hi guys, I'm back. Huh. I was watching my broadcast. Alright, I want to save. Yeah, quick save. Quick load. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, let's pick it up. I want to pick it up. Pick it up. I picked up the rose and put it in my bag. That is called stealing. Oh, all the roses changed color? Excuse me? Let me cut this one. A stone pot is laying on the floor in front of us. Just put a quick save this to, I don't know, I'm just oh, wait, what? Place, wait, you gotta be joking me, game. You're just scrambling the things so I keep, nothing happened. Let me just pick it up. No, is this gonna be a puzzle? I hate puzzles. I really hate puzzles. I'm gonna paste the balloon grids. Alright, I'm gonna leave you in there because there was a chime. So yeah, I'm gonna go this way. Oh, there's a yellow rose. You're gonna cut that one out too, Alex. A strange pot. I'm not reading this stuff. Sorry, guys. A strange pot. A stone pot lay on the floor in front of us. I'm gonna place a yellow rose. Nothing happened. Great. Let me just pick this up. What do you mean, oof? We're gonna place the pink rose. Nothing happened. Well, that's just pleasant. Do not place the rose. I want to pick up the rose. Thank you. There we go, purple flower. On the ignorant gaming, I'm just placing the flowers in random pots and hoping it works. Give me this. I don't want to place that there. We're gonna place the yellow rose in there. You know what? We're gonna have to place the red rose, I guess. Pink rose, I mean, not red. Alright, now we're gonna go this way. And we're gonna place the purple rose in this one. I'm a goddamn genius, guys. I'm a genius. Please just, like, admire me from a distance. I'm joking. With all the pots filled, I walked back over to the altar to take another look at the pot on top. So what is it I'm supposed to do with this yellow rose? I don't see a pot anywhere. Do you, Alex? Nope. I sigh. Was this all for nothing? I was starting to look that way. What? I was starting to look that way? What? We could still turn around and head back. Oh, okay. I suppose the exit was not sealed and we were not trapped. Maybe put it on top of the altar? There's not really anything else we can do. I was joking at your gaming, come on. Upon doing what Alex suggested, oh, I mean, I don't know what it's called. I'm just gonna go to itch.io really quickly and find it, I guess. But this is delaying your little wanting for me to live stream this thingy. Upon doing what Alex suggested, an opening formed in the hedge. Oh! A way out! You mean on the other side? Thank goodness, I was starting to worry how long this was taking. You know what? You're very questioning, I'm a talking to gaming, actually. Oh, okay. Let me find it. Just... Oh, jeez. Making my job harder. He's on top of me. Top of me. Say, come on, sweetheart. I'm joking. Oh, wait, what's this? On top of the altar, the yellow rose has disappeared, and in its place was a yellow rose necklace. I want that necklace. You sure you want to pick that up? This is all kind of strange, if you ask me. But it's just a necklace. But something about it makes me feel like it's important. I don't know how to describe it, man. It's like a sensation. Okay, just be careful. We can ask grandmother about it as proof we were in here in the first place, right? I took the necklace and put it around my neck. It seemed to be made of some sort of gemstone, much like the top of the altar. It shone in the bright light. Can we leave now? I don't want to stay here much longer. We exited the hedge maze and continued on our way. Ah, I know where we are now. You do? Further up than I thought we'd be, honestly. I don't think we've lost that much time. With a little bit more walking, we'll be near the cave we need to get there. Ah, good then. Alex was still rather adamant about holding my hand. He stopped to hold onto the hedge clippers, but since leaving those behind in the maze, he taken to grabbing my hand again. I suspect this is less about making sure I'm alright, and more about his own comfort. Oh, fudge! I just skipped something on the history. He clearly had been shaken by the coming across of such a strange place, apparently out of nowhere. Everything here is still rather new to me, so maybe it wasn't bothering me as much. I suppose I'd be concerned if an area of my house were to suddenly change. I tried changing the subject to take his mind off of it. So, what can you do outdoors that's supposedly so great? I understand you love it, but I'm just not sure on the specifics. Wow, you really don't go outside at all, do you? All that much, do you? Let me just sign. I can't believe you have to ask that. Aside from very beautiful scenery, everything smells just wonderful. It smells great. It doesn't smell that different from indoors to me. Fresher, sure, but are you kidding? Everything from the different plants to the river way over there and the, wait. Human nose, right. I swear, Red, you're missing out big time. I wish I could give you wolf senses. Just adjusting my camera. I mean my video. How's your hearing? It's okay. I don't really know how to classify it. What can you hear right now? Well, I can hear you just fine, and the trees and the wind, and I think a few birds. That's it, huh? Maybe your senses will get sharper the more if you spend more time here. I don't know about that. I think it's worth a try. And okay. Oh, what? What? No, 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 no. What is going on? Okay, I don't know what happened, but I'm just gonna. I think it's worth a try. And okay, you can't speak to them yet, but the other wolves are pretty cool. In the woods, if you get hungry, there's free food all around, and the river water's fresh. You saw my den, what? What the heck is this up here? What the fudge? My FPS is great, I gotta say. How's my ping? What the fudge is going on? You saw my den, right? Lots of treasure. We walked around. I mean, I'm gonna drink some water because my throat is killing me. Water. Delicious. We talked about that. I don't think it should count as treasure if it's not yours to take. Are there other people you spend time with in these woods? I wonder what you do in between your visits. What? Spending time with humans? Pfft, not a chance. Only other wolves. I'll introduce you to them at some point. Our family's an exception, right? Mother and I? Exception? Alex stopped for a second, his brow furrowed. What do you mean? Well, we're human. I really don't consider you and your mother human. I mean, I guess on a physical level, sorta. You're both sort of way better than that. You're both way better than that, especially you, Red. It felt like a strange compliment, but I understood. You meant it in the best way possible. Thank you, I'm flattered. I think. You should come into our town some more, if I'm spending more time in the woods. It doesn't necessarily have to be for the people, more just what you can do there. There's places that serve you food, where you can go to read books, hear people play music, and much more. I could see you enjoying this experience. I don't know about that. Humans always make me feel uncomfortable. Not even having to talk with them, just being physically near them makes me feel on edge constantly, like I can't relax. Really? All of them? Yeah. Okay. Not you or your mother, but as I said, you both don't count. You're extended family. The only humans I've met who are okay in the slightest. Wasn't your father a human, though? ... That would make you half human, right? I could see that... I see we're not that different. ... Ooh, Alex is getting triggered. I'm joking. ... He's the entire reason I hate humans so much in the first place. Don't ever say such a thing ever again. The mood changed sharply. Oh, jeez! Alex has entered killer instinct right now. The mood changed sharply. Maybe I shouldn't have brought that up. I didn't know how to react in response, so I just stayed quiet, following behind him. It was strange to me. I don't think Alex had ever properly gotten mad at me for anything before. Man, that means Alex has gotta be really mad right now. I really must have hit a nerve. That's exactly what I just said. Red. Alex still kept glancing back at me as we walked. I'm not sure if he knew how to react properly either. Alright, I kind of stopped my stream for like 5 seconds. Am I still streaming? Let's see what happened. Hopefully I'm still streaming. I wonder what happened. I stopped the stream for a few seconds. Okay, so I think we're fine. Alex still kept glancing back at me as we walked. I'm not sure if he knew how to react properly either. I think I just said that twice. It didn't take too much longer for us to reach the cave entrance. Alex pulled out the lantern he had with him and lit it. Without a word, he took my hand. He wouldn't look at me directly in the eye. Once we entered the cave... Okay. Once we entered the cave, I understood why Alex had taken my hand. Yet again, I could hardly see in front of us as we walked. The lantern light barely reached my feet. I don't like this. This is spooky. This is spooky. I don't like this. It's dark. My entire screen's black. Inside the cave, the air was colder, more humid. I could hear water trickling down somewhere not too far in the distance. Putting my hand out to try and steady myself against the wall of rock was a futile effort. We didn't brush up against any walls that I could feel. I still was without a real grasp of any direction, nearly stumbling in the dark, but our footsteps echoed all around, indicating to me the room's large scale. There was no wind against the skin, nor any sounds of wildlife, like back outside of the forest. I don't feel so safe right now. It's dark. It's way darker for a good game, but yeah. The cave ambience was feeling comparatively lifeless, thick, and heavy, perfectly matching the mood between Alex and I. Obviously, I'd hit a sore spot for him, but I wasn't quite sure how to go around fixing my mistake. I wanted to mention Alex's human side at some point of similarity to us, but I guess that's why Alex's father was never around or mentioned. I always just assumed it was just the same situation. I always just assumed it was the same situation as my own father, who is no longer with us. I'd grown up without him, but my mother always told me how wonderful he had been. Not long after I was born, he died after getting sick, a frailer, yet than average immune system. I think I inherited from him. I suppose that's the reason Mother's so overprotective. Mother had never really brought up Alex's father, so how was I supposed to know? I really wanted to let Alex know it was intentional. After taking a deep breath, I tried to speak up. Alex, As I tried to speak up, I stumbled slightly. I couldn't tell in the darkness. I think I only moved my feet a little. However, the ground beneath me felt like it gave way entirely. And suddenly, I was falling. Red! I didn't have much time to call out, nor even to really panic. I felt a knock to the head and everything went black. No, Red! ... Red, where are you? Oh, I'm Alex now. Ooh. Let's see. Where should I go? I'm gonna go this way. I don't think this spreads an instruction. I can barely tell what's down there. If this was the forest, I could see a lot easier. It would be a lot easier. A dead end? I don't think I could get past there. It's down the middle. Ah, there's a way down there. Down here. Red! I awoke to Alex by my side. Vision was fuzzy at first, but it looked like he had been crying. No, he still was. Alex! Red? Are you okay? How do you feel? Don't try getting up just yet. What hurts the most? He sounded panicked. I didn't make his voice sound panicked. Everything feels fine, I think. I sat up without much trouble. Don't do that! I'm okay, really. No, you're not. You can't be. Maybe you're in shock. Stay still. The lantern doesn't have the best light. I let him look me over until he had calmed down a little more. The whole process was rather unnecessary, but I don't think I could have convinced him otherwise. Oh, water. Oh, Fletcher spilled the water. That's just wonderful. Ah, tasty. I need some water actually. Water, yum. I'll admit, I didn't pay attention, but I felt bad for how worried he was. It was just a short fall. I'm fine, I promise. That was way too high of a fall for you to walk away without some injury. It took me forever to get down here, Red. What do you mean it was just a short fall? Really? Was it a steep climb down? No, I mean the sheer height. I'd say it was at least a few floors of a house. How is that possible? That's what I'm saying. Please stay still for a little while, okay? Actually, no, I'm gonna keep that. I'll think of something. He stood up as he paced about. I felt something warm against my chest. Alex, could you turn the lantern light down a little? Is it hurting your head or something? I still need light to find our way back, but I can turn it down a little if you'd like. I pulled the necklace from out under my clothes. It was glowing, almost brighter than the lantern. I have a feeling this is what saved me. Do you think it's magic? Magic? Yeah. Well, what else would it be? No, necklaces don't do that. I've never come across anything magic before. I hold out the necklace, gesturing for him to come closer. Touch it yourself. It's giving off heat, isn't it? Just a little? Hesitant, he kneels down beside me and takes the necklace in his hand. This is weird. I don't like this. But I guess it saved you. I'm glad. Alright, I guess it saved you. Don't worry about me magic or anything. That doesn't really matter, I gotta say. Alex stands up and turns the lantern flame higher. Except I would probably not worry about it if I was trapped in a cave or if I fell. So I would probably worry about it once I left the cave. Alex stands up and turns the lantern flame higher. I stand up too, brushing the dust off my dress. There really isn't any bruising I can see here. Are you sure you're okay to try and walk? I'll support you if I can carry you. What? Or I can carry you if you need me to. Properly this time. No, I can walk. I feel pretty close to fine actually. Okay, well still. Keep a hold of my hand just to make sure. I really will hold tighter this time. It was a long journey back up to the cave. Alex held my hand the entire way there. Taking this path myself, I could now understand what he meant about this not being a short fall. We walked in a relative silence, Alex turning to ask if I was okay every so often. I wonder what would have happened if I didn't have this necklace with me. The more I thought about it, the scarier the thought became. And we've made it outside with the help of the magical necklace, keeping Red alive from a few-story fall. We make our way out of the cave and step out into the sunlight again. We're out! Finally! Booyah! Alex made sure to have another look at me properly out of the cave. Really, nothing, huh? Well, it's nothing short of a miracle, but I'm glad. I guess it's good. I guess it's a good thing we encountered that rose hedge then. Still, I still don't understand any of this. I'm looking forward to talking to your grandmother about this. You sure she'd know? Definitely. Don't you remember the times we were around her at her house? I mean, I remember the way there and everything, but I'm not sure. I don't remember her all that well. She's an expert with the way of the forest works. So am I. I know you are. Thank you. I'm glad you recognize such a thing. I'm a wolf. The forest is my domain. I'm definitely an expert on how it works. I'll be looking forward to meet a fellow forest expert then. A loud stomach growl brought to my attention was... I hate this. I'm gonna retry that sentence. A loud stomach growl brought to my attention of how hungry I was. I don't know exactly how much time passed down there in the cave, but I was starting to feel it. The near vertical climb of some areas had been more tiring than I expected. Could we stop for lunch or something? It's around that time, right? Yeah, it is. It's probably a good idea to eat. I'm glad you have an appetite. Don't you? You always seem to be up for a meal when the opportunity is present. Yeah, well, I'm a little shaken, okay? But it's probably a good idea that I at least try. Alex pulls out one of the blankets and lays it down. Near a tree, I unpack the food I have with me and we start eating. Pulling everything out of the bag, I discover it's a little squashed, still edible, but the sandwich is flatter. The fruit, a little bruised. I must have landed on it all in the cave. It's a beautiful place. The sunlight was so warm, the flowers fragrant, but not overpowering. I didn't know such a place existed this close to where I lived. They were everywhere. The entire field covered in yellow and pink flowers. Certainly a contrast to the damp, dirty atmosphere in the cave, as well as the mood in there and before. I looked over at Alex, chewing slowly, who was eating, but not passionately or normal. Ears jerked, his eyes everywhere but in my direction. He was acting like a puppy who'd been scolded for growling. Feeling bad for it, I tried to make some proper amends. Sorry for what I said earlier. I didn't know your father was a star spy. I won't bring it up again. What? Oh, don't worry about it. It was stupid. I shouldn't have cared that much, especially about him. Water. Yum. Especially compared to what just happened. Oh, offer support. I don't know. I'm gonna quit Savior. I'm gonna actually get this. There we go. There's the quick saves. I'm gonna offer support. I'm here to listen if you ever want to talk about it. I don't know what that's like, but all the same, I'm here. Thanks, I appreciate it. Anytime. ... He was a hunter. The worst kind of human. Oh, I guess that's why you hate him, Alex. He was a hunter. Hunting wolves and other things and such. I wasn't aware. I probably don't need to say much more than that. He wasn't exactly a kind father either. I don't remember the details exactly, but I think that was why I came to live with your family for a while. Soon after that, he left. I don't know where he is now, and I don't want to know. A violent man like that should never have had a child. Oh, but hold on, go back. I can't go back. Oh, there we go. I wonder how my mother feels about having me a lot. I don't think she had much of a choice. I don't know how she feels about him, but I don't think it was love, more like fear. Not the result. Wow, this is a very dark backstory, man. Like, geez, okay. You went to terrifying. I don't want to be scary like them. That's understandable. But just know, you're more than a result of that. You're nothing like him. I've never met him and I don't want to, but that much I'm sure of. Thanks, I needed that. I'm glad you're here. I'd be without my closest friend if you weren't around. Yeah, I guess you're right. You know, I was scared when you fell. I've been scared before, but never like that. You don't blame me for that, do you? You can't shake the feeling like that. Was it my fault? It wasn't, of course. Alex will remember this. I should have saved. Okay. Why would you think it was such a terrible thing? If you'd listened to me earlier, you wouldn't have had the pendant that saved your life. Your life. Then, in the cave, I was angry. I didn't hold on to your hands as tightly as I should have. I knew the path was narrow, but I didn't think to warn you. It's not your fault. I was distracted when I shouldn't have been focused on the path ahead of me, and I was too caught up with in my own thoughts. Besides, no harm done, right? I'm fine. Please, don't beat yourself up about it. I'll try not to. After eating, we packed up our things. Let's get going. Yeah, it's probably best not to waste too much time here. Perhaps a strange place for such heavy talks on a first visit, but it was really gorgeous. I took one last look at the stunning view, knowing I'd like to visit here again. We just have one more section of the forest to cross, then we'll make it to the place I think would be best to spend the night. Alright guys, I'm gonna end it here. I was supposed to be in bed like, 14 minutes ago. And that's like another live stream for one section, right? Because it's like one section and two sections. And then now we're on to the third section. So yeah, gonna end it here guys. See ya. Bye-bye.